Just a point of order, so that we don't...
We are okay. It is because of the way the council has driven the process. Further, with maximum respect, I'm a Catholic from Mukumu Parish in Kakamega. In 2013, the MCAs of the County Assembly of Kericho came here 4 months after the election. They wanted to remove the governor. Just like, is it 3 months now since the last election? Yeah. The MCAs also want to remove the governor of Meru. So we were in the same predicament. This is nothing new. I was there in this same chamber. And further, a decision was made that when a violation is there to cause a governor to be removed, you have as a committee to establish a nexus between that violation and the governor. Okay? So, there is an assumed violation before this committee today that the governor verified the Catholic Church. So in the process of trying to get the nexus, we found that it is the issue of the ownership of the land. Really? Are we asking for too much when we say, you help us to establish that nexus? And when we put it to you, you tell us, you are not here for those reasons. You are here in your individual capacity. Further, with due respect, you should help us. If you can't, then you should divorce yourself completely, because that's the only thing that brought you here. If it was a question of personal, then you would be telling us, I went to the police station and reported the matter because my life had been threatened. The nexus is on the ownership of the property. We are going to find that the governor is culpable because she has found land owned by the church and demeaned the church by saying, you are wrong to be receiving rent. But when it is the way it is now, what grounds would we have to now find the governor culpable? So you help us. Just maintain your cool. Yeah?
Sure.
I don't know whether I've made my point.
I have, Honorable Chair.
Chair, I still want to follow up my question.
I'll give you, I want to hear the priest.
Honorable Chair, yes, the nexus ends up with the fact that the church, the land is registered under Meru County, but going by the laws upon which that land has been acquired, used, and settled, the church has been there. And that's the reason why I'm saying I came because of a certain way of dealing with that, is because I want to believe the behavior of a CEO is an important question in the Constitution, irrespective of what exactly drives that behavior. The behavior is driven by finding out that the land belongs to the Meru County and the MYS and rent and leased it. And that's why I'm saying, personally, my argument is the breach, violation of the Constitution when it comes to ethics. That's because it's part of it. Ownership of land is part of the Constitution. Behavior and the ethics of a CEO is part of the Constitution. So, Chair, I'm caught in between lumping them together, which they are related. But my summation and my thoughts and my feelings, what I felt when I was put in that situation, is not dependent on who owns the land. It's dependent on the behavior that is captured in Chapter 6, that is captured in Public Officers Act, and I want to believe those are equally laws that protect Kenyans, and as there's been presented, one can begin a process as a person feeling aggrieved. So in my mind, I have the separation of those two. That's why I feel, I say, there is the competent authority to deal with the land ownership. That's not my area. My area is the way I was treated. And I saw other leaders treated. Honorable Chair, I was in US for 10 years, and one time I was treated badly because of my race. So probably that's the reason why I'm so sensitive to how people treat others. And then I'm back in my land, and I'm treated as a criminal right where I was working with the youth. It hurt me. It took me back to that time when police was conned on me simply because I'm black. So that's part of it, is that I feel there is a certain conduct that does not befit a CEO. Whatever the reason is, it doesn't fit that decorum.
Colleagues, some of you are feeling that the point is made, and maybe